What's up XRP holders, guys? In today's quick video I want to show you whether we're still in a bull market for XRP, for crypto. When can we finally expect more upside? Because we are continuously seeing bearish pressure right now, and yeah, the question is, are we still within that uptrend? Are we still within the bull market? Guys, I want to show you exactly what I'm currently spotting in the chart, and it is not what you think, so definitely stay tuned until the end of the video. If this sounds interesting, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate you watching. There isn't much retail interest in the crypto market right now, so if you're watching these videos, big shout out to you. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so here we're starting off on the daily chart for XRP, and first of all, XRP is still holding support there. This range provided resistance basically since November last year. As you can see, multiple touch points, even a fake out there in January. Overall, a lot of touch points. Recently we broke above this range in July, and we are currently holding support there. So I'm talking about the area, I would say, between 265 all the way up to 280. As long as we're holding this range, as long as we're not closing daily candles below, guys, I'm still focused on the upside here for XRP. Not just that, we're also forming something that looks like a bullish flag pattern for XRP. We have this very nice flagpole, and if we break out here from this channel, then I expect a massive run to the upside. And I already shared the targets with you in a lot of videos, but $5, maybe even higher, is then possibly in the cards here for XRP. Now, getting to the most important part of this video, and that is actually talking about the current length of this correction. You can basically see that XRP on the daily time frame has been trading within this correction since the 18th of July. 84 days in a row so far if you count today's candle as well. You can see that the previous correction for XRP or pullback was in May until June, 41 days, and then we also had a pretty large correction from the 16th of January roughly until until the 7th of April, approximately 81 days. So the current correction that we're seeing is a pretty long correction if you look at past corrections for XRP. And here we also had a correction basically from the 31st of July until the end of October, and then we had that massive pump for XRP. We also had one of 115 days, 79, 35, 40, 101 days. Basically, I started counting here since the bear market low of XRP in June 2022. Now, I'm showing you this just to show you that probability wise, there is a pretty good chance that we are at the end stage of this correction. So either we are very close to bottoming out, or we actually already bottomed for XRP in this current correction, but I do not foresee this correction to, I would say, drag on for another few weeks. Worst case scenario, maybe 100 days in total roughly, but we are already seeing 84 days in a row of a correction here for XRP. So probability wise, you don't want to flip bearish right now. You want to be a little bit more bullish because the risk reward ratio is increasing in favor of the bulls. Another thing that I want to show you is actually here on XRP's daily time frame. We can clearly see that the market structure is still bullish. I posted this a few hours ago on my X page. We're still seeing higher highs with higher lows, impulsive rally, a corrective retracement, then another impulse, another retracement. So the next thing is most likely another impulsive rally for XRP. Also, if we look at the 3-day chart and if we focus on the Bollinger Bands, then we can see that the range is currently pretty tight. And the last few times on the 3 daily time frame that we had such a tight range in the Bollinger Bands was actually here, I would say at the beginning of July, prior to a massive rally, and also here at the end of October, also prior to a massive XRP rally. So I think XRP is gearing up for a huge move. By the way, guys, if you want to buy or trade your crypto, XRP or other altcoins, I would highly recommend to do that over on Phemex, which is the first link down below in the video description. A massive $250 deposit bonus when you sign up with my link. Basically, the more you deposit onto Phemex, the higher your deposit bonus. Also keep in mind, fees on Phemex are one of the lowest in the industry, and Phemex is an A-book exchange, basically the same category as Bybit, Binance. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Alternatively, you can also trade on AscendEX, which is a second link down below, which is a non-KYC DEX. Huge welcome bonuses as well. Check it out if you're interested. Focusing on XRP's liquidation heat map, we can currently see that there is still a big cluster of liquidity, possibly from long positions. So I'm talking about stop losses, liquidation prices piling up around that $2.25 area. So if you're playing with high leverage here in the immediate short term, just be careful because there could be a liquidation wick to liquidate a lot of people before eventually a huge reversal back to the upside for XRP. And lastly, guys, if we look at this chart, this is basically XRP's price action on the 3-day time frame, focused on 2020, 2025, 2024, and 2014. And we can see a lot of similarities here because I've enabled the 50-day simple moving average here in the color yellow. And what you can see is that the structure looks fairly similar. We typically see a huge pullback around the month of April. Then we see a higher low in July, a huge rally above the 50 simple moving average, a pullback, a long corrective period, and then in November price tends to rally very sharply to the upside. We have seen this in 2020. We've also seen the same setup in 2024, huge rally in November, and also in 2014, huge rally also in the month of November. So yeah, if history at least rhymes, then I do expect another massive run to take place here, maybe already in October, but latest in the month of November for crypto and for XRP. So I'm still very bullish. That was it, guys, for today's XRP analysis. If the video is helpful to you, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, of course. Also make sure to follow me over on IG because I'm posting additional crypto XRP content over there basically on a daily basis. So yeah, you definitely want to give me a follow. Official link down below. For now, guys, I still believe that the bull market is in full force. Yes, we're seeing a correction, but pullbacks are just part of an uptrend. And as long as the market structure remains bullish here with higher highs, higher lows, I'm still focused on the upside, and I still believe that Q4 is going to be amazing for all of us. I want to thank you for watching, for the support, and I'll see you very soon in another XRP update. Bye bye.